Hi everyone. So this is just a tiny little thing and maybe insignificant to y'all, but at the same time, it it does show a little bit of what's going on with me. Today my best friend came over here today and we went to Dollar General. So we went to Dollar General. We went other places, but that's besides the point. So we went to Dollar General today because the town that I used to live in, or technically still live in, depending on, I live in one of those towns that's all types of retarded that if you cross the street, you're in one town, you cross the other street, you're like in a whole other town, and then same like vice versa. So I live basically in three different towns, even though it's one town, but whatever. People are weird. Um, so I live in one of those kind of towns, and the old town that I technically lived in, even though I consider it still living in, they got a Dollar General. The very first Dollar General that I've ever seen within the last, 27, so however many years that I've been going to stores. I don't know when my mom first started taking me to stores, but whatever. Moving right along. So I realized that my CPTSD is a lot worse than I had actually thought because I always never liked change. I've always been afraid of change. Well, not always, but I guess probably since I was like 13, 14 years old, maybe younger. I don't really know. I'm gonna go with that, but I've always, had PTSD since I was, raped and trafficked, and a lot of shit happened to me throughout my life. Um, so with all that being said, I've always had PTSD, but I've never had CPTSD, so complex post-traumatic stress disorder. So with all that being said, I went to Dollar Tree, Jesus, Dollar General. I went to Dollar General today, and I realized that I really do have a problem. It's not, life threatening. It's not concerning. I can still raise my kids and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I'm probably going to have to go through even more therapy than I do already, or probably go on medication, which I don't really want to do, but I'm probably going to have to start doing again because if it's going to help, it's going to help. I need something for my anxiety. I went to Dollar General today, and the store is so freaking tan chiquiti. It's so small. You can freaking fit like two Dollar Generals into Dollar Tree and still have like room left. The aisles were so small. It was making me feel so claustrophobic. I had such bad anxiety. I didn't know where nothing was. It's a complete new store. The only reason why I was even so calm and cool and collective about it was because my best friend was with me. But even still, I was still freaking out. I was having a hard time breathing. Then that with the mask, and I felt like I was gonna die. Like I really felt like I was gonna die. But we were in, we were out, and the store just, it made me realize that I really do have something wrong with me in the sense of my brain not working the way that it used to work, and it's devastating. I never like I've always had problems with going places I'd never been, but I never had such bad anxiety that I would feel that way. Like it just, it's not me. It's not normal for me. Um, Today I realized I really do. You say it, you hear other people say it, but sometimes you never really notice it. Today I noticed that there was something very wrong with me. I was going into these stores and I'm just like this, and I just couldn't do it. Um, I'll update y'all on that, but I do realize now that I actually do have a problem with my anxiety and I need help for it. I don't need to be locked up in a loony bin, but I'm probably gonna have to start taking medication, which I don't really want. They'll probably put me like on Clonopin or some anxiety type shit, but probably gonna need it for a while. If that's what makes me a better mom, then that's what it is. But it's really funny because I never had this problem. Like, I had PTSD, and yeah, I've been on meds before, but I never had this problem. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not crazy, but yeah, I'm feeling like I'm crazy. Like, I never had this problem, and then DYFS came in, Felix did what he did, and look at me. Basically an entire year later, and suddenly I have to go back on meds, and I'm having all these problems. I'm afraid of new stores. Like, I've always been afraid of stores, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm severely afraid, like, even with my best friends. I'm afraid of the rain, all the trauma with the cars, and not trusting people, being scared. I gotta, like, back the hell up off me. And just, like, to go through all of this, it's just, like, freaking wow. I would have never, this is not who I am. I've never been this way. I've always had problems, but never like this, and I get really tired of people looking at me like, oh, you're okay. You don't have problems. Look at you, blah, blah. Like, yeah, I get it. I don't look ill. I don't look disabled of any kind. I get it. I'm physically intact. What do you want me to do? Put my brain in a fucking excuse me. What do you want me to do? Put my brain in a freaking wheelchair? Is that what I need to do? Put my brain in crutches or like a sling and just walk around with it, like my brain and my heart and like my spirit and my soul? Is that what I need to do? Do I need to rip it out just so y'all can see it? So that way you know that there's something wrong with me. So that way you can stop saying that I'm playing the victim all the time. Like, people see me freaking out in the store and they're like, oh, why she's over exaggerating? She's dramatic. I'm not dramatic. I'm traumatized. Like, I'm severely traumatized, and even making these videos is making me, I want to cry, but I'm trying not to. I'm tired of crying. I've done nothing but cry for a year straight. This video is solely just because I've acknowledged that I really do have significant trauma and I need to get over it. Or not get over it, but I need to get past it. That's all it really is. And being at Dollar General, which was a dumb store, apparently, like, that looks nothing like the Dollar Generals that I've ever been to. I had a better chance of going to Freak Family Dollar or Dollar Tree. But going there today made me realize that I really do have a problem and I need help. So I'm getting that help, and I'm gonna be going back on meds. That's just what it is. So here's a little note. Never judge a book by its cover. I know people say that a lot, and people really don't understand what it means a lot of time. Like, people understand but don't understand, like, if that makes sense. You understand but you don't really understand. And never judge somebody by the chapter that you walk in on, because you don't know what they've been through before, and you don't know what the chapters are like afterwards. So whoever watches this, please don't judge me. Don't judge anyone, especially not because of where you walk in on them. I'm sick, and it's making me physically sick because I struggle with it every single day, and I'm afraid to know people. I'm afraid to get close to people. It's my reality. I'm so scared to the point where I'm afraid to go to a damn store. Afraid to walk out in the rain. And I can't even figure out why. So, don't judge anyone, please.